write down answers to some of these questions, okay? This will be very helpful to you as you go forward at the end of the day. What are 5 things you value the most in life right now? When I say that you value the most, you pay the most amount of, you are not negotiating like our Indian attitude to look at it and say, can I get a deal on that? You are not trying to do it. You are willing to pay full price for it, or you are willing to sacrifice what you have, or you are willing to fight for it. What are 5 things you value the most in your life? Because this is the most important, and this is like foundation for everything. Write those down, like in about 30 seconds. If you are done, write down 3 most important goals in your life right now. Again, in 30 seconds or less. What are your 3 important goals right now? Just some phrases, just some things, put that in. Next, what would you do if you won $1 million in lottery tomorrow? By the way, for Silicon Valley people, $1 million don't mean very much because you can't even buy a house here. Make it $10 million. What would you do if you won $10 million in lottery tomorrow? By the way, what I'm asking you is, what would you do first as soon as you came to know you won $10 million? What will be the first step, second step, and third step? I'm asking you to write it in sequence. Okay. What will you do first when you hear you won the lottery? What will you do second? What will you do third? All right. Question number 4. What would you do with your life if you were to have no mental, physical, or resource limitations of any kind? What will be your ambition in life? What would you do if you have no limitations of any kind? No mental, no physical, no resources like money or time or people. You can get anything you want. What would you do with your life? If you can write an answer, if you are able to crystallize your thoughts about your ambition, chances are you are capable of achieving it. But of course, you will have to have the persistence, intensity, and willingness to put in the hard work. Like we have Naren, Bakshi and other people here, they can tell you how hard it is to build a startup. They have built it, their children built it, and now their grandchildren are trying to do for-profit, non-profit service activities, anything you want to do. How much of time and energy and passion you are going to put into that? Next one. If you can live with perfect health for 6 months, and on the 180th day, don't talk to me about 30 days, 31 days. So forgive me, I'm just saying I'm taking every month to have only 30 days here. You're going to die on 180th day. What would you do between now and then? This is not a 30-second. Take a minute. Write down just about 3 to 5 things that are very important to you that you will do if you know for sure you will die in 6 months. What are the most important things to you that you want to do before you die? Write them quickly. Write them as phrases. You don't need to write the full sentences. Next. What is it that you always wanted to do with your life, but you held back from doing based on what other people said or you think other people might say? Especially the Indian community can be very, prescriptive. If I'm very negative, I'll say we can be very judgmental as parents or as community elders. Sometimes we have very strong opinions on what is dharma, what is not dharma, what you should be doing, what you should not be doing. And of course, why is that? Because our parents did that to us and we turned out just fine. And we say the same thing to our children. But some of these hurt people. some of these hold back people. Like that, what have you been holding back? What is it that you want to do if you have total freedom to do whatever you could do? You may think, I'm not doing it because I'm afraid to fail, but actually you have inculcated it over a period of time. Next question. What type of activity gives you the greatest feeling of importance, self-esteem, and self-satisfaction? In other words, you feel great about engaging in this kind of activity. So like a service activity, it could be, work activity, it could be, or a particular role in your work that you like to do that gives you the greatest part of satisfaction. For example, if you are a doctor, you might look at it and say, talking to patients is the most important, not the surgery, even though I'm a surgeon, but actually talking to patients and then giving them the confidence and giving them the strength to continue doing before and after. Yes, as a surgeon, I do great surgeries and I'm good, but I enjoy and I feel the greatest feeling of satisfaction in talking to people, preparing them for surgery and preparing for life. Like that, what is the key area of excellence for you? Okay, last question. It has A and B parts. You received only one wish from genie. You know, with 7.7 billion people, genie cannot give 3 wishes to everybody. So it has decided it will only give you one. It says you could achieve anything, you could reach anything you want. What is one great thing you dare to dream? What is one thing you dare to dream if you were to know that you will succeed? There is no way you will fail. Beyond the shadow of doubt, genie will make it happen for you. What is it that you want to achieve? What is it that you want to reach? Okay, write it down. And after that, genie says, because genie is not God, right? Genie has its own ulterior motives. It says, what are you willing to sacrifice to get that wish? That means you already have it, you already value it, but you need to sacrifice what you have to get what you want. How badly do you want this wish, greatest thing that you are daring to dream, that you are willing to give up what you have? And what are you willing to give up?